All right, YouTube, man, I've been busy on this car all weekend. So part two, I'm finna redo my distribution, and I'm adding a relay for the wires that I have on this distribution block. And I'm also upgrading my alternator wire today. So let me turn around, show you what I got already installed. I'll show you the new parts I got and explain what I'm about to do. All right, so I'm getting ready to get rid of this right here. Now, my main goal is to get rid of all these inline fuses. So I had tucked everything off. So this is for my LED headlight upgrade. That's an inline fuse for that. This one right here, if I can get it out of there, this is for the fans. This I believe these are both 30 amp fuses. Hold on, yeah, that's a 30 amp. So I'm just trying to get rid of all these external or inline fuses. Now this is actually 2 wires ran to 1 on the fan, so I'm gonna run it separate and have 1 fuse for each fan, since I do have 2 dual fans. So, and then also what I'm gonna do today is upgrade my alternator. This is it's a 4-gauge wire. I mean, this is the stock alternator. I believe it's 105 amp, but I'm getting ready to upgrade the alternator as well. So I'm going to do the wire now. I ran it this way through the front and all the way across there to the battery, instead of having it go across the firewall. I didn't want but that one wire loom going across the firewall. And since it's going to be a 1-aught, it's going to be too big to go in that one loom. So let me take the radiator mount off, or the radiator cover off, pull this wire out, and let me go real quick first. Let me show you the wires that I got that I'm going to put on here. All right, it's a bunch of junk. So I've got, this is the new alternator wire. I mean, it's probably overkill, but it'll be there when I get ready to upgrade or install a stereo. This is going to replace that red distribution block. This is a 6 circuit fuse. It holds up to 30 amps per circuit. So I'm basically gonna run, I got 4-gauge wire here. This is gonna come straight from the battery into here, power this. Well, actually, take that back. This is gonna come from the battery. It's gonna go into this first. This is the circuit breaker I'm gonna put on here. And then from here, I'm gonna run a wire to there. And then I'm gonna run fan 1, fan 2, and my headlights. The alternator is gonna go straight to the battery. I got this for the battery. So this amount on the side mount. We got new hardware for that. And I think I need 2 of these space or washers to give it the right, so that bolt will go in there. So this is going to be on the battery. The wire from the alternator is going to go to that. The wire from this is going to come from that. I'll show you when I get in there, but this is pretty much all the stuff I got. And I got a second one. Now these are both 120 amp. I'm gonna use this one for the alternator, and this one's for this fuse panel here. Now I did mention in my last video, I did get the 40-degree elbow for the fuel pressure. They came in a pack of 2, so this is the adapter I'm gonna go with whenever I get around to it. I have to take the intake manifold off to even get behind there to get this in there, so I don't drop the washer again. So, but this is what I will be installing, so I'll get rid of that remote. But it works fine right now, so I'm gonna leave it, no hurry. But I did pick that up. So let me go ahead and get started on this, and I'll explain a little bit more as I'm going and show y'all what I'm doing. All right, so I did a little prep work. I took the upper radiator cover off. I went ahead and cut these. Like I said, they had them soldered into 1 8-gauge, so I'm gonna run them separate like that. I went ahead and cut off the starter, so I got a new one that's going on there. And I went ahead and mounted. That's how that's gonna look. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run, okay. So the starter gonna go on there like that. I'm gonna run the alternator, and then these 2 red wires that I just showed y'all, I think I'm gonna run those right there. Or yeah, no, probably on this side since it's coming from this. And then this one, I got the fuse block, I'm gonna mount it right here. I wipe the top of the battery down with some isopropyl alcohol. I got some adhesive backed Velcro. And then this, I'm gonna mount it on the side like this. Same way with the Velcro. So basically, I'm gonna run the wire. The bottom one goes from this block right here to the circuit breaker. And then this top one is gonna come up right there to the fuse panel. And I think earlier I said relays, I meant circuit breaker. So, like I say, the wires that are running to this is gonna be the fans, the headlights. See, they got inline fuses, and I'm just gonna take these fuses out of here, stick them in there, clean all this up. So let me go ahead and solder these on right here, the extension. I went ahead and bundled them up. So I got these two right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and solder these in. And then the end that's gonna go on the battery, I think that's 12 gauge. I thought it was these right here. So these are 12 gauge lugs with a 1/4 inch hole. So yeah, they should fit right on there. So let me solder these two into the car and then I'll cut this to length. All right, y'all. All right, so I got these wires soldered up, heat shrink, got them cut to length. I've already terminated them. So like I said, these are gonna go right to this block right here. So now what I'm getting ready to do is start on the alternator wire. Let me show you what I got so far. That's the circuit breaker. I mounted it right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run a wire from here, goes to the alternator, and then that one right there is gonna go all the way across the core support back to the battery. So let me go ahead and crimp this one up, run it to the alternator, so I can measure it, cut it. All right. Now I already made this one up. So this time I'm gonna do all the wires. After I crimp them, I'm gonna put this loom on it and then use heat shrink on the end to hold it. And for the black ones, I'm gonna just put a red stripe on the end to, you know, signify that it's a positive wire. I forgot to do that on the starter wire. I don't like that big red heat shrink on there, so I gotta remember to do it on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this lug on. That's gonna go to the circuit breaker. I can't find my razor blade, so I'm using this thing right here. I mean, it works okay, but I like using a razor blade though. But you just do this, it just goes in like that. This one though, sometimes it goes in too far, and then you end up cutting some of the strands, and it moves. So let me see if I can get this. Oh yeah, actually that worked. So yeah, see, it doesn't cut straight because I don't know how to use it, but it does the job. See, it cut through. I think I might need to cut it back a little bit more. Nah, that'll work. So I got my hydraulic crimper here. Got my 4 gauge, I mean my 1 gauge, 1/0 teeth in. So we'll go ahead and, this is how I do it. I like to put the fitting in the jaws first, since I don't have no vise or no workbench. So put it in there. Then you just take this, make sure you get all the strands in there. Definitely don't want to have no strays. Come on, baby. Got it in there. Then you just crimp it down till you push the wire in and just crimp down until you feel it. And then you can do it with 2 hands to get a, okay, I thought I had it on wrong. There we go. Until it bottoms out. Yeah. Release. Give it a tug. Shouldn't move at all. And then I'm gonna put the black heat shrink on here. So I think this is the right one. Yeah. You just want to heat it up until you see the glue start to come out. So you can see it right here. See if you can see the glue. See it kind of oozing out right there? That's what you want. See that? All right, so let me let this cool down. I'm gonna take it to the car, cut it. I hope I got enough. I think I ordered like 8 feet of this, or 6. Should be enough. All right, I'll be back. All right, so I got it connected to the circuit breaker. Now I'm just trying to decide how I want to run it to the back of the alternator. I think I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna wrap it in loom anyway. It's gonna be in black loom like that. So, and I'm gonna get some of those nylon fasteners and just snap it or put it in more. Probably put it in this hole right here to hold it in place. So I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So let me go ahead and cut it right here. And it'll go on the alternator. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it'll go on there. Hold on. Yeah, that'll be good. Put it on there just like that. So let me cut this. All right, so I got the cable made up. That's gonna go from the circuit breaker to the alternator. So let me try to get this on. And let's see, I put it in this thick loom, and then I ran out of black and red heat shrink that's large enough to go over here. So I had some clear laying around. I just wanted something to attach it, and I could still put a small red strip on the end. So but let me put a little bit more heat on here, and then I'm gonna put it in the car and show you how it looked like. So show you what it looked like. Well, that's a big old wire. So that's how it came out. Run it right there to the back of the alternator. So not bad. And actually, I'm gonna put one clamp to hold it down, but it's actually in place. So now I've already got the terminal in on this one. So I'm gonna hook this up to this side over here. Yeah, hold on, there we go. And then I'm gonna run it through here and all the way to the battery. I think I got enough. I hope I got enough left. All right, let me get this bolted down and see. All right, so it looked like I had just enough left to get it all the way over here. So, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it in that loom, just like I did that one over there. I'm gonna zip tie it up here along with this, I think these are the headlight harness, and this one right here, these are the fans. So I'm letting this cool down before I mount it and put the loom on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and crimp these up, put the terminal ends on this. These are gonna run right here to this fuse block. What did I do with the fuse? I know I cut it off last night, but I need it so I can put the fuse in here. This is the one for the headlights right here. So I'm just take this out, stick it in there, and I'll go find this one. All right, let me terminate these ends. All right, so I got everything terminated, loomed up. I ran out of black shrink tube, but everything's terminated, loomed up. I got that. Oh, I gotta cover that one up, but I got that all tucked up, and I'm gonna mount it to the firewall like that. Oh, I gotta fix that too. But everything is good to go. Got these last couple of wires to put on. This one's coming from the circuit breaker to this box, and then this one's going from the battery to the circuit breaker. And then I got my alternator wire that's gonna go from the battery all the way over there. And I'm gonna zip tie it up along here. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse. I'm gonna get all this zipped up, and then I'll show you the finished product. So I got everything connected. I just got to put the fuses in and the ground cable up. Now this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to go get a piece of plastic to mount the screw this to, and then adhere it to the battery top. The Velcro ain't strong enough because there's a grooves underneath the bottom of this, so it's not a flat surface to mount to this. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about once I fix it, but I'm not going anywhere, so I'm gonna put these in there, put the ground wire on there. So now I'm just hooked up the the ground cable to the battery, and we should have power back. And then I'll just trip the circuit breaker so my fans and my headlights will work. But the car will start without that. Put the alternator one up. All right, YouTube, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me once again. I know I always say that, but I need y'all to like, comment, share if you want to, but I really need y'all to subscribe. I really need y'all to subscribe. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, but I was looking at my analytics. I don't look at it that often, but I was looking at the part where it shows the percentage of people that's watching your videos that's not subscribed. I'm in like the 80 percentile. So 80% of y'all that are watching are not subscribed to the channel. Hey man, if you like what you see, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna do it. My next video, this is gonna be for y'all, because I know what y'all really want to see is a burnout. I ain't gonna do no donut. I'm gonna try to do a burnout. Well, I ain't gonna try. I can do a burnout because I need to put some gas in it, and I don't feel like filling up that 5-gallon gas tank. I'm just gonna drive it up to the store and put gas in it. So, but all right, y'all. Like I say, man, appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Stay tuned, man. Penny LS1. We out.